Welcome to 3D comparison. So I received the following command. I constrain parts in my project, but they still move with all manipulation options. I hope you say something to me, so let's take a look at this. This will be regarding the Lego car. So I'm going to jump over here and I'm within a product with the following Lego car. Now, as you can see over here within my product, I don't have any constraints. That means if I'm going to go within manipulation, I have the possibility to move the component. So I can check over here the compass orientation. And in this case, as you can see, this will move everything. Why? Because currently I'm within a larger product and my Lego car is a sub-product of that one. So I'll need to double click on this Lego car over here. That will make the sub-assembly now active. That means if I'm going to select a component, now we're going to see that only that will move. In this case, the flag assembly. Now, as you can see, I don't have any constraints. That means if I'm going to use the manipulation, even with this check, with respect to constraint, those will move. Now, let's take a look. I'm going to just quickly constrain those, and we're going to reanalyze them afterwards. So I want that axis with that one, and I want the bottom surface to be in contact, so that one with the top over here. Now, if I'm going to click update, they will be updated. I have in this case two constraints between those, and if I'm going to go with the manipulation with respect to constraints, if I'm going to move this, we're going to see that now the following part, which will be linked together, will also move. Now, depending on what will be the fixed part, you can decide when exactly you don't want the components to move anymore. In this case, if I'm just going to make this one, which is the following part, if I'm going to make this fixed, this will lock the flag in this case. So let's take a look. I'm going to make that a fixed component. I can check it over here within the constraints. And if I'm going to select again the flag assembly, which will have those two sub-assemblies, I now will move those. But keep in mind that now I'm moving them using the compass. If I'm going to go and move them with the manipulation with respect to constraints, I can no longer move those. But as you can see over here, if I'm going to go for the rotation, in this case X, Y, and Z, Z-axis is still not locked. So currently, since I only lock the axis and that bottom contact surface, I still have the possibility to rotate this. So this will require an additional constraint. But in order to offer you a response to your question, keep in mind that it is important to have some components defined as fixed. And you're going to constrain the other components toward that. In this case, that is what we did with the flag. And the pole over here for that flag has been direct constrained to that part, which now I define that will be fixed. So maybe for this car, maybe you want to make this large frame, the fixed component, and then connect everything to that. Okay, so I hope you find this video useful. Let me know in the comment section if you managed to fix your constraint problems or if the parts will still move. Also, if you want to see some additional CATIA tips and tricks, you can check over here my playlist. There are 400 videos at the moment within that playlist. And if you enjoy this kind of content, you can go to subscribe. You're going to find the button on the right. So that's it. Thanks for watching.